good to be back for another episode of ShotQuality Live. What is up, everybody? BetCast coming at you on a great NBA Monday. We have a little Eastern Conference action for you guys. Of course, let a few people roll in, get the show started. Let's go around the horn, meet the guys. If you have never heard of us before, Alec Musa, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
Good. 2-game slate we're going on right now, dude. I'm excited. We'll talk a little Knicks basketball, some Cavs, some Magic, and
a little rare air. We're not going to have too many multi-game slates. Of course, we will be here with you guys throughout the week. Shows are going to be tomorrow as well as on Thursday and Friday and Sunday. So a good schedule of BetCast shows come at you live. We're going to have Max Hofmeyer here with us for a few of those shows. Max, excited to have you back in the driver's seat. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing well. I am back indoors for this episode, so no Masters birds chirping in the background. And I just shared the link to the play sheet for everyone in the comments. So if you need to follow along, if you miss a play, we will also have them scrolling across the bottom banner as well when we lock them in.
That's usually the goal. Try to keep it as effective as possible as some people start to get in. If you are new to ShotQuality Live BetCast, let me tell you a little bit about what we do here. As you can see right next to me on the screen is the ShotQuality Live Score Center. That's where ShotQuality's revolutionary regression statistics live, live regression statistics, so that you can see the expected score of the game while the game is happening. This can give you a great leg up on props, on sides, on totals. We'll be here betting on both these games for about an hour here tonight. Have a good time. Probably won't close out the games like we will on single game slates. We'll get in, get out, do our dirty work, and hopefully get you guys some winners. Had a good time on those player props last time. Moose, we missed you, but you're back. We're going to get going on it. Your strategy of taking those cold players continues to work. So anything you're targeting off the bat here as we start?
Oh, I mean, we're getting to halftime in the Magic Cavs game, and looking at this one, what I like about the 2-game system going on right now, the playoffs that we have going on, which, you limit the amount of games going on, amount of teams playing, is you get to really go into a deep dive into these. And I know right now it's showing that the shot quality score is not come showing for the the beautiful numbers right there. But if you can just add the team scores right down there, and if you look at it, if you click from score, from shot quality, points per possession, or points per shot to score, it's pretty dead on, honestly. Like the Magic, they left 8 points out in the first quarter, and now they have 2 more than expected in the second quarter. And then for the Cavs, it's dead on. So,
wait, are you telling me we're going to have to do math tonight?
Well, so
you guys all
go back. If you go back to the score center, it does tally them.
It's doing it right here is what you're telling me. We're just having this. So okay. We're just getting started here tonight. I'm just tapping into ShotQuality Live myself. You can see how the sausage is made a little bit here, but we're having a not available error on the single game look. If you want to have that all calculated for you, it is on the multi-game score. So we do have, of course, all of our scores proper. Just a little bit of a display issue. Now, guys, I don't really see anything I'm jumping on immediately. Maybe an over here in this Knicks game, a slow start for New York again, coming out of this first quarter, a little cold. I don't know if it's going to take another Joel knee scare for them to have a good game, but not what you want to see if you're betting on the Knicks. But in terms of what we're seeing in our software tonight, we're going to have a little bit of a hiccup here with the NAN. Of course, that's what happens when you're building new stuff, trying to always update it.
The player stats are there. Look,
we're going to be cooking there. I don't think we're going to have any problem in terms of getting our plays in, making sure we know what we're looking at. But as we get started here, before we talk about our first picks of the night, guys, let's of course give a big shout out to our presenting partner of ShotQuality Live BetCast, which is of course SportTrade. SportTrade, if you have not heard of the peer-to-peer betting exchange known as SportTrade, well, SportTrade is the betting partner, the presenting partner of ShotQuality Live BetCast. SportTrade offers an elite basketball experience, no delay in-play betting, tight lines, and instant text support. Available in New Jersey, Colorado, and coming to Iowa, SportTrade encourages you to play responsibly. You can get 3% cash back on every bet, plus 1 free month of ShotQuality bets. Simply sign up for SportTrade using code SQB and bet $100 on any basketball market. Sport Trade. We love partnering with this exchange. If you have not taken a look at it, definitely worth your time. We've had the CEO on the show twice. He's cashed some bets with us, talked a little bit about what they're working to build. And of course, anywhere you can get a better price, a better return, ShotQuality Bets is happily going to try to bring that to you guys. All right, let's go. Let's get some bets in, boys. We got some new graphics on the screen. If you guys are just joining us, we got a new banner, easy to see when the next show is, and a little talk about our brand new 24-hour ShotQuality Live Day Pass. Can't give plays out without talking a little bit about this. You'll hear about it a lot throughout the NBA playoffs. Single day access to what we have going on here. So if you just want to jump in, get your feet wet, only betting for one day instead of every day this week, every day this month, ShotQuality Live is now available. All access passes for the single day low price of $9.99. So that's pretty awesome. Really excited about that. But all right, guys, we got some new lock-in graphics maybe. Anyone got a play to show it off?
I'm going to have to move to the next game to find something. I got nothing in the Magic game.
Wow.
Do you have anything there, guys?
All right, let's see what we got. So I mean, personally, I think the Jarrett Allen might be a little bit too tight of a position here. Currently has 11 on the ShotQuality Score, 8 on the floor. That's not going to be enough for me. And the same thing in terms of Isaac Okoro. So yeah, I'm kind of with you. This one basically on point, not seeing really enough here. Anything for you, Max?
That was the one I was looking at. I actually think I am going to take Jarrett Allen. I'm shopping for a line now. The reason being is because he still has 8 points. You know, it's not, if it was a cold where he was like 3 points, SQ, 8, where he's only projected 3 more.
Sure.
I would probably lay off, but I like that he's at least looking for a shot enough to where the SQ score is 11. So I'm going to look for a line before I lock this in. I've got it at, well, here, let me hit the button.
Hey, look at that. Whose face is that? Yeah, we got personalized lock-ins now, so you know who it's going to be coming from. What'd you get, Max? What's the first play of the night?
Over 15.5, Jarrett Allen.
All right. We are on the board. I'll ride with that. I mean, again, we got to try to get the action, and we'll go take a look at the Knicks game, and we'll watch these games sort of move a little bit too as they come out of the second half here. Just getting to halftime now. Magic losing by 14. ShotQuality Score currently saying the game should be 9 points. So not really a huge discrepancy. We're not going to take anything at the game level right now. Cavs are exactly on the money. Let's go take a look at this other game right now. Just getting into where we like to start betting it, right? I mean, you don't really want to bet too much in that first quarter because you haven't really seen enough. You don't want to bet too much in the fourth quarter. You don't really have enough time for everything to unfold or regress or progress, whatever you think is going to happen. But let's go take a peek at what's going on here in New York as the Knicks deal with a cold start to the second game. It's a little disappointing. Joel Embiid, a little bit of a cold start, just a bit. Same thing with Oubre, just 3 points for both of them. Brunson, though, getting that cold start. I mean, man, his shooting just hasn't really been where I think you need it to be if you're the Knicks. For me, I think you just got to trust him. He's going to continue to put up shots. So let's go ahead and get a play in on my guy, Jalen Brunson, on the points total over. Again, those shots are going to continue to be taken. There's no way that he's not the one who the Knicks are living and dying with. So let's see what type of line we're getting here to get in on Mr. Brunson. All right, let's see. We're always shopping, always making sure things are the best available that we have. Not really being nice.
28.5.
All right. I'm trying to find some good lines. Everything did not look very good on my sportsbook app. Let me see what else I can get on a different book. We're no frills around here. Not going to tell you I have a bet until I have it. Let's see. Has he scored? No, he did not score any.
He's not in right now, so that
good.
Should help.
That's going to help us get the right line. Let's see. Player points. All right, Brunson, I got over 27.5, minus 125. He's at 7 now. I like it. Let's go ahead. My first pick of the night. Lock it. All right, man, you got that. I gotta like remove that hat, get the flow going. It doesn't even, look the same sometimes, but that's all right. All right, what do you guys think of that one?
I like it a lot. I think I'm going to jump in on that one eventually here. I'm also eyeing the Tyrese Maxey under. Just depends how the game flow goes in the next 8 minutes. I've been taking some unders. Usually when there's a blowout factor potentially. I know it's tough because in the playoffs you don't really rest guys unless you're winning by 100. I saw that with Damian Lillard yesterday, even though they were kind of running the Pacers, and then saw it with James Harden, even though the Mavs made a little bit of a comeback. They both played a good majority of the time there in the third and fourth quarter, and went 1-1 on those, and one was a clear winner. The other one was very close. So that being said, I could still take Maxey just depending on what position he is at. I see he just got another shot quality score point, so he's definitely shooting the ball quite a bit. He's feeling himself.
So you're thinking the over for Maxey? You think
he's
the
under? I would like to see him cool down.
Okay,
I usually don't do that. It just depends on how big it is. Because Lillard,
I like that a lot.
You do or don't?
I do. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna lock that in. I think this is a big discrepancy. It's been hard to find 5-point discrepancies in terms of what shot quality has been expecting versus what players have been producing so far in the NBA playoffs, at least in the shows we've done, what I've seen. I just saw OG Anunoby hit a bucket. Kind of cool to actually watch it come in. I mean, in the majority of the 50 or so shows we've done now, guys, we're bopping around between 5 or 6 games. We could literally sit here and watch this. I think you want to get in on Tyrese Maxey to cool off. If the Knicks are going to execute their game plan, it's going to involve limiting him. His ability to get to the rack in the first game was unbelievable. You have to think at some point the Knicks will be able to make that shift. They're going to have to if they want to win. Let's get Tyrese Maxey. They got an under 32.5 right now is one line available. What are you guys seeing?
I'm trying to find both of them. I know you got a better line on Brunson. When you said 27.5, I'm seeing 28.5. So I was seeing if I could get 27.5.
Yeah, FanDuel had a good line, had the extra point there. I would go make sure you shop around to try to get that.
What do you have on Maxey? 32.5?
32.5. The under is -112 at DraftKings, currently at -120 at FanDuel. So I'll lock it in. DraftKings under 32.5 for Tyrese Maxey, -112. Let's go. Got to make sure not to hit the wrong face button now, guys. I can't lock a play in and have it be Musa's face on the screen. But hey, speaking of Moose, what do you got?
What is that? All right, so I'm gonna ride with Justin on this one. Those that have been following me on this BetCast or in the Discord knows I like to take dudes that are cold to heat up. Jalen Brunson fits that bill. You have 5 points of value there between shot quality and actual score. I got 28.5, just like you at -125. I think you got 27.5, actually. You might have done a little bit better than me, but whatevs. And then I got exactly what you got, 32.5 under on Maxey, and that was at -115.
All right, we got the squad rides. We got the squad rides right now. So pulling up the sheet. You can always follow along with what the whole gang is playing here.
Or did he just cook? Because it just moved to 37.5. That can't be right.
What just moved to 37.5? No,
that's definitely Maxey.
Okay. No, my offshore moved it to 32. DraftKings or 37. I wonder if that's the thing with offshores. I switched between the two of them. I'm using that in DraftKings.
Take that under at the 37.
It might have not refreshed. It could have been from it could have been a line from.
Well, I'm going to try right now. I remember that
he might have. It might have gotten that high, and maybe he already has cooled off a little bit.
No. Maxey, I just took 32.5 on this book, so there's no way.
Are you getting down on 37 right now?
No, it disappeared. It's just gone now.
What a shame.
I think it was an accident.
I should have checked the line on Maxey to start the game because he started minutes into the game. He was 3 for 3 from deep. He hit his first 3 shots. So I should have checked to see how much they actually moved that line, if it was enough to get an under right away. But I don't know if you can see on the sheet. I went ahead. I took both of those plays that you guys liked as well. I would be shocked if Brunson goes back-to-back games to start this series just, really cold. I think he figures it out at some point.
I've been
he's an MVP candidate for a reason, and anybody that watches the New York Knicks play basketball or watched him at Villanova, for crying out loud, he's a star. He's a star in the NBA, and he's the reason the Knicks got the 2 seed. He went team on back. I trust him
for sure.
And I bet him multiple times in the regular season. He came through. He didn't come through in game 1. I bet is over, and it didn't come to fruition. But I still trust the guy.
I trust him.
Max.
I think the Knicks fan in me is just prepared for things not to go well. It happens too much. It's tough. This 76ers team is very good. This is not a normal 2 matchup for the Knicks here in terms of how this Eastern Conference is shaken up this
Back
season.
in the LeBron days, you got like a 39-win Charlotte Bobcats team. Now you're getting a 76ers team with an MVP on it. So yeah, not the same.
It's not easy.
How about Maxey being questionable, dealing with a little illness today, and then comes out scorching to start this game. So
yeah,
flu game, exactly.
For you, kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have a couple bets in. We're gonna keep looking around. We're gonna keep our eyes on both of these games. Let's see. Let's go back in here. Again, we're at the half, so nothing's really gonna change. Or at least, sorry, wrong game. We're at the half here with the Cavs and the Magic, so nothing's really going to change here. Again, we're looking through our ShotQuality Live box score, able to sort of see what SQ expects. Nothing crazy, a little bit of a bad first quarter, coming out pretty tough. I don't know. I think that's probably going to be enough to set this young Magic team back and have them going back home down 0-2. You're definitely seeing another great game out of Donovan Mitchell. I mean, how do you guys deal with a stat line like this where D-Mitch is, performing at a very solid rate above his usage and shot quality supports it, right? Like his line was 26.5 and he already has 20 shot quality points. You go into his live lines right now, pulling them up for you. It looks like it's only going to be sitting right now at 32.5. So you only need him to get 14 points in the second half to cash his live over. I expect him to keep going. How do you guys make sense of something like that, where maybe you're getting some value by comparing ShotQuality's validation of the performance thus far with, what this player was expected to do? That line's only 6 points up right now on the close. I think it could be an interesting spot to get in on D-Mitch to continue to do well. Max, what do you think?
Yeah, it kind of ties into how I was talking about Jared Allen earlier. Like the volume's there, and if he's looking, especially a guy like Mitchell, if he's looking for a shot and it's working, they're up 14, so clearly it's working. So why wouldn't you continue? If I'm going to play Mitchell, yeah.
So what do we think? Do we take the guys who are cooking to stay cooking? We saw it a little bit last night in the Western Conference, right? Like these stars, that's who the ball is going to go to. I think I'm gonna do it again. It's not.
It means he's shaking dudes too and getting to his spot.
Right.
It'd be different. It would be a different story if his actual score was 19 and shot quality.
All right. I'm gonna have to mute myself after this. But Travis d'Arnaud just hit another home run. Statistically,
he's insane. We don't need to know about the catcher of the Atlanta Braves. I do think he's got like 5 homers and slacks. Well, I'm not going to do it. Damn it. Anyways, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, someone talked about it. No, he's got the Diamondbacks hat on. But anyway, look.
33.5 is the number I'm seeing for Mitchell. You taking that over?
Mitchell, I'm seeing 32.5 juiced at -130. And then on another app, another offer. Let's see what we're getting. You got a lot of 33 wheels, a lot of loading your apps. Player points. Oh man, why is this like X points? Okay, there it is.
I'm saying he's getting good shots. It's
33 -112 or 32 -130. I'll take the juice. I think there's a little bit more of an upside there. I know not everyone's going to agree with that. It's 18 cents for the point. But these are good lines. I'll take the 32.5 -130 for my play on the over on Donovan Mitchell. And then I'm also going to do the same thing. We're going to apply it to both sides. Franz Wagner to do this. And he hit for us last time. I don't know if you guys, Max, you weren't here. Or sorry, Musa, you weren't here. Max was here. But we had Franz Wagner cold, going into the fourth, not doing his thing. They're giving him the ball. Him and Boncaro.
Double winner. You dipped twice in that one.
I did. So yeah, I think this is another opportunity to get in on Franz. I have 26.5 even and 26.5 -104 between the two major players. of DraftKings and FanDuel.
I think they're good. I think you're on the right track here for sure.
Let's go Franz. It's all about the francs you make along the way, right? That's the true value. Let's go.
More money, more problems. Mo Wagner.
That was a good one. I like that one. We got it. Yeah. So 20. Ooh, it dropped to 25 and a half minus 125 after I played it. So that's life. But yeah, you can get that. I don't know. Interested to where you guys stand in terms of how much those points are worth. I guess if you respect the market, I usually pay the juice, and I don't know. We'll see. I think we've won pretty. Actually, there's a lot of hook wins, so I think that continues to hammer home why you take the best line, maybe not the best price. Sometimes I do trust us to get in that range. I trust ShotQuality to put us close, give us a good opportunity to win. So yeah, I usually drink the juice betting live if I can, like if it feels right. Use your judgment. But all right, guys, what do we think of those plays? Anyone coming along with me on the guys who are already producing to stay producing?
Max, you going or what, dude?
Well, I can't get over this magic shot selection. I wish I could tell who is taking all of these bad shots. Suggs hasn't even attempted a shot.
I can tell you
that's
right
crazy
now.
To me. That is crazy.
That Suggs isn't taking a shot tonight.
Yeah, he hasn't, wow. And I took his over like an idiot. So, but yeah, I want to know who's taking.
You only have like over 2 threes. You need 2 threes made, right? For one of your bets?
No, I did the points, not the threes.
Oh, you did the points. All right. Well,
yeah.
You were a little. Icarus sometimes flies too close to the sun, Max. Didn't you win like 14 units yesterday on the NBA?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I saw that.
The only bet I lost was a Peyton Pritchard alt line.
Yeah. So take your loss and shut up. You'll be fine. Anyway, follow my guy Maximilian on Twitter if you haven't, because he posts all of his NBA stuff and it's been doing pretty well. Yeah, it's been a fun start to the NBA season. We've been doing pretty well. We hit all of our props on the last show, so hopefully we have another good showing. At a little bit of trouble at the team level, sort of like how the Knicks are having a little bit of trouble at the team level right now. But yeah, I like where we're at. I like the plays we've made. I'm definitely not betting on Georges Niang. Okoro, not really certain about how I feel about that. We're back into this game. So this game has now started.
I will say though, at least for the Magic, they are taking even though they're taking bad shots, they're at least only their actual score is 5 points behind the shot quality score. I don't know if Musa, if you saw on Saturday when we were here, it was like what? It hit like 30 points almost, right?
Oh, that was we were screaming and hollering about it almost getting to 40-point differential.
Yeah.
The Magic won the shot quality score.
Yeah. Like 116 or 118.
Yeah. Like 109 and they lost. They scored like 77.
They're doing it again. I mean, this isn't
nearly as bad though. This is
not nearly as bad, but they're taking
OKC did it last night. Does it have something to do with the playoffs being a different beast and these teams being led by young dudes? Like OKC's best players, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, like they're 24 years old. And then on the other side,
OKC lost the shot quality score though.
Mm-hmm. I know, but look, they underperformed is what I'm getting at.
Yes,
from the shot
they did underperform. The thing is that the Cavs underperformed, or sorry, the Magic on the 20th here. Not only this was borderline historic underperformance. I mean, 40-point differential between what they actually scored and what they put up expected to win the game. That's just bad. Tonight, the difference is that they're actually just not expected to be scoring a lot. They were only expected to put up 50 points in this first half. I believe in that last one on what was that, Saturday? On Saturday, we could even go look. That's the cool part about this, is you can continue to just figure more and more out over time. On Saturday, they were expected to score 60 in the first half, 59 to be exact, and they scored 41. So this game's technically they're
how many good shots did they take on Saturday? What was the
26%, a total of 23.
Okay, and today it's 11% good shots. So which is
Right. So they're
26 isn't
actually
great,
they are playing worse. They played decent in game one and they got unlucky. Tonight they're playing bad and they're not getting any help from their shooting. So yeah, I'm pretty out on the Orlando Magic right now. I mean, maybe everything changes up when they go home and they feel comfortable on their home court, but man, getting cooked out here, the Orlando Magic.
And I mean,
I'm just saying, you
Cavs,
get these young teams that are upstart. They're good teams, but you go against a veteran team.
You're right.
The Cavs are like a pretty middle of the road defense too. It's not like they're. I want to say they were in like that 12 range or something as far as adjusted defense. So I don't know if you can.
Evan Mobley starting the half off as a big time volume shooter. He looks like he's getting some early points up. Interesting. Jarrett Allen staying cold, Max. I think I'm going to employ something that I've been talking about the last couple episodes, guys, which is like when you notice that cold get a little worse. Evan Mobley just went cold too. These colds are getting worse. I'm going to get in on both those players right now. So I'm going to jump in on Jarrett Allen at this moment. I didn't join you before, but I'm going to take Jarrett Allen now, and I'm going to take Evan Mobley. So I'm getting Jarrett Allen at 14.5 minus 130. I'm going to lock that in with DraftKings. And I'll take Evan Mobley at 17.5 minus 122 to go over as well. So those are both getting fired off at the moment as we speak. Where's the Mobley line? All right, that's FanDuel 17.5 minus 122 for Mobley. All right, loading up.
As much as I've done player prop betting since we started up the NBA, I don't think I've ever taken a player after halftime.
Wow.
I'll do first quarter, I'll do halftime, but
what's the thought process? What's the thought process?
Kind of what you said, to be honest. Like if Allen was at 14-9 and then I don't know, just the human element, like you go in, you get a couple minutes to regather yourself, halftime adjustments, go out there, shoot around again before the third quarter starts. I mean, either you figure it out or you don't, in my opinion. A lot of these guys do because they're some of the best in the world, but it could just be one of those nights for Jarrett Allen. Plus, the Cavs are kicking their ass. So at the same time, it's like they don't need him to try to go off. Like a Jalen Brunson, after the first 17 minutes, they're going to need Jalen Brunson. Like that's just the fact of the matter. You can't just stay cold, Or you can, but he's going to get the run at least.
Right. Yeah, you'd expect that they're going to live and die by his shot selection, right? Like they're going to give him the ball. The result is going to be determined on if he can kind of figure it out or not. I mean, Josh Hart, let's hand it to Josh Hart, who is, become a scorer in this series all of a sudden. So that's really awesome to see. I heard he flew out as shooting coach for the whole week, just getting in a lot of practice.
It's true. He did fly me out. I am out there right now.
Moose, you're here? Let's go.
Dude, if I try to teach him how to shoot, he'd be 0 for 18.
I believe it. All right, but
wrong answer. But okay, keep going.
What do you got, Max? Well, I love knowing who the play is coming from. Talk to me.
I'm locking in the Magic team total under 93.5. They're not getting any. They haven't gotten a good shot yet the second half either, and I think this game just gets ugly. I think they're cooked. I think it's under 93.5. That seems a little too high.
I'm trying to get the game on right now behind my camera. Let's see if I can get this going here.
The way you were looking, I thought you were about to say someone hit a certain home run.
No. I'm not actually watching baseball. What channel is this? Do I only have one game? That's kind of annoying. Cable, dude. But let's see. NBA basketball. Nope, just Knicks Sixers. Cool. All right. Well, I guess I'm only watching one game tonight. That's okay. I have to watch that game anyway. It's a more important game to me. But yeah, look, it does seem like the Magic are kind of packing up their stuff a little bit here. So yeah, I'm with you. Good luck, Max. I like that play. Let's keep seeing if we can find a little bit more here. It looks like Brunson is continuing to miss. So if you.
Well, he's got 5 points at least, because I know he's still cold, but he was at 7. It was what, 14?
Right, but I was going to say it's a good thing, right? I was going to come out here and say that means if you didn't get in on Brunson with us before, you should get in with him now because he's clearly continuing to shoot. Josh Hart just hit 2 big free throws and is now at 16 points, man. That's crazy.
No, I'm looking. It's weird how he's still cold by that much because he checked in, made a 2, made a free throw. And then let's see, what else did he do? He missed
Brunson's line's 29.5, so it's a little higher, 2 points higher.
That's good. It can sometimes take a second. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. If he
could also not be good shots as well, or they could have been really good shots. However you want to. It would be really good shots for a shot quality score to go up.
Right. All right. So it is. So it looks like we still got a couple colds here. Jonathan Isaac, I think, will probably stay off. Max, you couldn't get your last bucket last time. You feeling like Isaac is still someone you're a little hesitant on, maybe an under even. They might not be putting the ball in his hands at the end of this game.
Yeah, that was one. He was on mark. He was just one of the very few guys that played well, I thought, at least watching in the first half. But yeah, he hit 1 3 and I needed 4 points. So
there's a miss from Maxey. Okay. Oh my God, Josh Hart. Oh my God, pull up transition 3. He can't miss.
I'm telling you,
he was a bucket last game too, right?
Elbows in, flick of the wrist.
Let's see. Come on, let's go here. 19 points for Josh Hart.
He owes me.
That's crazy. Brunson continuing to put up buckets and miss is a little worrisome, but the Knicks are right back in this going into the halftime, which is a nice thing to see. We're going to have a competitive game for sure, which unlike what's going on in Cleveland.
Gosh, and if the Knicks can win another one with a Jalen Brunson off night, that's huge.
Watch out if he has a good one,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right. All right. Allen got a point. He's still a little cold, but at 11 now. Mobley, I just need to keep shooting. We haven't seen anything from D. Mitch, which is a little worrisome. I'm guessing he might just be resting to start the half, though.
The Dame Lillard plan. It's only this game's much closer though. That game was
Brunson going to the line. Shooting 2, folks. Shooting 2
before the half. Perfect.
I think he missed the first one though.
I played in a basketball league that started last Friday, and it was 1-on-1s. And I remember talking all that crap to all these players in the front end of 1-on-1s. I was like, please God, this is my downfall. I'm glad the NBA is 2 shots. 1-on-1. Oh my.
I think 1-on-1s, the mental aspect of it is so important.
Oh yeah.
I wish someone had a percentage on 1-on-1 misses. I always feel like it's the front end. They always miss short on the front end of a 1-on-1.
Because it's the human element in college. The kids just like overthinking it, and it's
a whole nother opportunity if you make it. It's like it's an award system.
Right.
It's crazy.
Too much pressure. It's too much pressure. All right, Embiid back to a little cold. We feeling Embiid for the second half here. I like to think that they're going to have to feed him.
I might go bonkers, honestly, on this second half. I'm talking Bojan Bogdanovic. I guarantee it's like 4.5, 3.5.
If you can get it.
I think I can. It's the NBA playoffs. Embiid, Oubre, and the game. So basically, if they stay cold in the second half, I'm done for.
Yeah, but the Bogdanovic, that face just means he's not shooting, right?
But he shot a couple times.
He shot a couple.
Right. Yeah, his line's 10.5. You go look at him. He's a high volume shooter that doesn't play a lot. Like he comes in and he's got Michael Porter Jr. syndrome. He will shoot the ball.
I can't believe Brunson's about to clank this free throw. If we get hooked,
Justin? Are you streaming or do you have like actual cable?
I'm streaming cable. Yeah.
Did he actually clank it?
Yeah, he clanked it.
Hard. I hate when I stream too. I hate when I pull up the shot quality score and it's ahead of me. And it just
I love that. I love when our data is faster than when I'm getting on my TV. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, but yeah,
I understand the frustration though. I'm hearing that we might have rebuilt our NAN.
Embiid,
I'm getting word that we have corrected our problem. Yes, that is what we do around here. The Shot Quality Bets team was hard at work behind the scenes, making sure that we didn't have to do math by ourselves. How great is the ShotQuality Best?
So kind.
Truly, so kind. They've done, honestly, a really good job all season. This is one of the coolest products in college and professional basketball betting right now. If you do any in-game betting, it is something you need to consider. We have, been mining the data, finding points. The Magic's historically bad performance on Sunday or Saturday was one of the few times I've seen like that 14-point discrepancy threshold in the NBA not work. I think it's been hitting around 63%. We don't have anything in that range tonight. But yeah,
How about back-to-back games for the Cavs? They might blow out the Magic despite being double ice as well. Like, that's crazy too. It's like the Cavs aren't even playing, on mark the last 2 games.
They're really not having the best game themselves. Let's reload this one too while we're here. Yeah, and again, look, I do think we probably will have a new formula for the ice faces for teams next year that'll be a little bit more relative to the total number of points scored. Because NBA, very specifically, because of how high the totals go, it's just a little like the double ice is probably right around here is where it starts to get a little bit less proper, I would say, because, like the threshold at 120 points scored is very different than at 5 points scored for if you're cold, right? So we're working on that, always working on things. You have ideas for the product. You want to see something incorporated. We've had a lot of great recommendations, minutes played, fouls, all those things have come from people who use the product saying, hey, this would be cool. And we build it. That's the fun part about it all. But a little bit of a interestingly deep roster here for the Magic. Maybe that plaguing them a little bit, or is it just that, they're just not getting good looks?
We call that Leonard Hamilton syndrome. I just remember Florida State always in the tournament. They play like 14 deep. Sometimes it hurts you. Just saying.
It does. And you can see a much more compact 8-man rotation here for what the Cavs are running. I mean, what is this, 10 guys? Yeah, that's 10 guys. It's a little bit difficult. Of course, Suggs not having a good game, 14 minutes, not producing even a shot. Pretty tough to do in almost 3/4 of basketball.
Yeah. I think they're just taking away Boncaro and then just forcing anybody else to score. And Wagner's been doing that, but you need somebody else.
I agree. How do we feel about the Knicks 76ers at the game level, guys? Do we have any interest in the over? Musa's got interest. What do you got, bro?
I'm going to cut you off and finish what you're going to say. Yeah, I'm going to take over 204.5 on the game level. And I'm also taking Joel Embiid over 31.5. Got both those at minus 115, let's just say. I got one at 160 and one at 114. So splitting them.
Liar.
Joel Embiid.
Say those again.
Joel Embiid over 31.5, and then the game over 204.5. And I already got the Brunson over, and I got the what's his name, Tyrese Maxey under. So yeah, a lot of this game's got a lot of meaning to me, and I'm still looking for the Bogdan Bogdanovic prop to open up, which is at 2.5 points. You just got to make a 3, which he's capable of doing, and then the Kelly Oubre, which I'm surprised.
Are you sure about this number on the 76ers on the Knicks game? Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, I was looking at 76ers. Woo. I wasn't looking.
Wait. Yeah, I'm seeing 198.5. That's
for the Cavs. I did the same thing. I'm seeing 204.5. He's got the right line. You're right.
I better have if I got both my books at 204.
I need the refresh. It was a refresh error on my part.
That's correct.
I had Maxey over 37.5 under 37.5 at one point. So these books.
All right, Musa. Let's see. I'm a little skeptical here. I will say I'm not going to play this with you. I like the trust in the shot quality.
I'm 1 and 2 so far in playoffs, taking live overs on the team level. The one yesterday. I took Chet over, CJ McCollum over, and the OKC over. Those two guys hit in the last 20 seconds, and the over missed because OKC didn't score the last 6 minutes of the game. It was actually looking really good. So I still like it. You just can't go cold like that, especially in the NBA when you're the best of the best. Just can't have that happen. I don't expect that to happen again. It was bad. Yep. OKC, the fact that they won that game, like I said, it's these young teams. Dude, they didn't score for 5 minutes and 40 seconds. And then Shea had a and
We've seen some pretty bad droughts for sure.
Shea did MVP level stuff.
Yeah, I mean, way to pull out a win for sure. I mean, that's going to be an exciting series, maybe more so than what people expected because there isn't that level of experience. And look, that Pelicans team is deep. They got contributors all over it. And it's a fun matchup. It's going to be a good second game tomorrow. I'm going to be excited for that one. Hey, what's up, Andrew? I definitely want to talk a lot of Knicks. I think that this is a really interesting spot. Look, I do think that we have a good sign here for the Knicks. If you're sitting here, they're down 4, ShotQuality projecting them to be up. If you like that little sprinkle, I'm not necessarily endorsing this type of wager strategy that Andrew has so kindly recommended to us here today in terms of putting the house on anything. We do play very responsibly, very small around here. But yeah, I think I'll take a homer bet. This isn't going to be the most data supported bet, but the Knicks are expected to be winning. They're losing. It's tight. I like that Knicks money line. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take it live. Getting a nice plus 150 currently at FanDuel Sportsbook. I got to make sure that's correct. So that's probably too good of a line. I got.
Yeah, I'm seeing minus 110 at DraftKings.
Okay.
So.
No, yeah, I got even money. Just the FanDuel doesn't load into aggregators well enough. I should have taken it earlier. I'll still take even money. I mean, you're getting an even price line for a game that ShotQuality says this team should be at winning. If this was the score, right? If this was the margin, if the Knicks were up by 2 on a game where they closed minus 4.5, they wouldn't be plus 2.5, plus 2 at plus 100. This game would be sitting at around, minus 5.5, minus 5 at the live line, and they would be like minus 200. So yeah, I'm going to take that price. Knicks money line. Let's lock it in, even money. As my good friend Andrew says, let's go, baby. Come on. I scared my girlfriend who was sitting here working with her AirPods on, and I wasn't expecting me to yell. So yeah, let's go.
I'm tailing that as well. Knicks money line. I'm a little concerned about Embiid and his durability. Honestly, he was kind of. I think he went to the locker room at least once in their last game. He just hasn't been. That could be kind of why.
Did you see why he went to the locker room in the last game? Did you see the play? Were you watching?
No.
Okay,
no.
So he threw the ball off the backboard to himself and went up and dunked it in, I think, over Precious or maybe over McBride, and he landed essentially on the bad knee first. So his full weight came down on the knee, and he just immediately it didn't buckle or anything, but you could feel he wasn't happy with the full support of his weight on it. And he kind of went
he's
down.
Not going to miss, and he's not going to miss any games, or I'm not, nothing like that. But I mean, when you're not 100%, going the distance in these games, it can take a toll on you, especially for a big guy like him.
Well, especially if tides start to turn at any bit, right? I feel like if you're doing well and you have a potential to steal a game in New York right now, you push Embiid a little bit, and then you go home and you hope that even if he's not 100%. You can win behind your guys. You can win behind your home crowd, and hopefully return to New York only needing one game out of the last 3. That would be the ideal for Philly here, and they're going to push Embiid in this game, I think, to get there. But if it starts to turn and it starts to look like the Knicks are going to run away, I wouldn't be shocked to see him maybe rest up for the next stretch where they're going to need then to get both to come back even. Rather than the opposite. So very, very interesting. Honestly, I think at this point, the series in the East is the Knicks and the 76ers. All eyes on this one. The Heat and the Celtics kind of boring. I mean, Bucks Pacers is going to be interesting, but this is the heavyweight clash to me. All right,
you guys ready for these 2 plays I just put in?
Oh, I was born ready, Moose. Hit the button, baby. What do we got?
Oh, hold on. User error. Okay.
Hit me.
So these are half unit plays only. They would be full unit if I actually had more money in this book, but I had to go around and try to find these lines, and I did find them.
True degenerate behavior.
Yeah, I got half a unit on Kelly Oubre over 7.5. I still don't know why that's not open on DraftKings or my offshore. Weird. I found these on Fanatics, and then Bojan Bogdanovic over.
Oh, he got it. You got a line.
Over
Wow.
2.5. 2.5 minus 125. So Kelly was minus
so
110.
Just to hit the 3, he's just got to basically hit one.
Yeah, or hit a couple twos. I mean, I don't see him scoring 0. He's going to get
at least Ubre's number.
Minus 110, 7.5.
7.5.
That was an under or an over for Ubre?
So I got over on 2 Knicks being Brunson.
Pull up the play sheet so everyone can follow along. We do track every single play live.
Let's see. Yeah. So look at that. I'm loaded up on 1 game, just like craziness.
All right. Good luck, buddy. I wish you the best. I think I like him. We got Maxey together, Brunson together. Again, I'm a little skeptical of that over on the 204, but I like the rest. I think Embiid's over for you or under, Moose?
Over. So I'm a little worried about him. He's come. So I try not to like in college basketball. Really, any betting that people have their blacklist of people they won't bet.
Sure,
and,
I have mine's like a CVS receipt.
Yeah. Embiid's approaching that territory for me on the over, and I don't know, Jalen Brunson, except game 1, has been break glass in case of emergency, so I feel good about that.
All right.
Jared Allen did hit over 14.5 though, by the way, if you want to put in plus next to that.
Oh, he cashed that already?
I think he has 15 points. Let me go check.
Let's go check it out. I
was going to take
it. Play on the.
Yeah, he's 15.
Jared Allen, 15 points. So I need that's I cash, right? Or did I get 15?
Yeah.
I got 14. So I'm good. Max needs
I
one
have 15
more.
15.5. Yep.
All right, let's go. First win of the day, baby. Lock it in. Give me that green little check mark. Come on.
Hold on. I gotta get it out on my phone.
I know you got to go to the phone and open it up. And
I thought about taking that one, but my book was like, you want to lay 150 juice? I was like, okay, first off, what the hell? So
D-Mitch, though, is not doing it. I'll tell you that right now. The betting on the guys who were hot to continue has been a terrible bet.
Well, what I have noticed too, but by the way, is they start closing off more and more players the deeper you get into the game. I just checked because I wanted to grab him on D-Mitch. You just can't. It's not nowhere.
Oh, you should be able to get back in on D-Mitch.
It was all close. I was on DraftKings. Now, it did say you could bet him to score 30 points at plus 220 or whatever it was at the time, but I couldn't get any players on the game level. But by the solo, they're on the line.
That's really interesting. They really have kind of closed this off.
But you see where it's you can take Donovan Mitchell 30 plus points at plus 220.
That's different. It used to be like the there it is. It's still there, but the X points. Yeah, it's a lot closed off. D-Mitch is at 26.5.
Ranchero's open, Levert's open, and Garland's open. That's it.
Pretty weak.
Yeah. Well, shoot, they were closing me up on Bojan Bogdanovic. They're supposed to be the best book in the world, but I don't know.
Best book in the world. Okay.
So I think you're the only person complaining about not being able to get a over 2.5 live point line on a player.
No Jonte, right? But I think that we're probably going to run into some trouble here on the Mitchell play. He could heat up, but the Mitchell and the Wagner, neither of them I think have scored in this quarter, so that's a little embarrassing for me playing things the shot quality.
I was going to say it was a good play too, because yesterday Damian Lillard had 33, 35 at the half.
You want to know why? It's because this game's a clown show. It's because this Cavs Magic game's a clown show, and we're not getting very serious basketball because the Magic can't play basketball at the moment. They are down 14 points. They've only scored 60 points. That's just atrocious. 34 minutes into this game, 60 points scored. I mean, that's pretty wild. It's getting close to 10 points in 6 minutes.
The Magic are one bad game away from Justin doing moving this to 10 p.m. for the Lakers game. So
you joke, but no, yeah. I mean, 0.092 points per shot. I mean, yeah, I understand the Knicks are doing kind of bad too, but
they're one bad game from being on True TV. Let's be honest.
Look, I think the Magic will definitely. I think sitting here, kind of shitting on the Magic a little bit collectively, probably means they're going to go home and win Game 3.
They're a good team. They're a good team. It's just I don't know. Cavs, dude.
I think they'll bounce back. I liked what I saw in game one a lot more. This is a little bit more atrocious. I mean, when you're losing, when your shot quality score wouldn't even be winning against a cold team's actual score, that's pretty bad.
It sucks because like shot quality is great, but like we can't factor in the Max Struss effect, man. Everywhere he goes, he just wins. DePaul, Miami, Cleveland.
All right. You could start in the NBA and it's a little bit more fair. But yeah, no, I think what you're actually there is something we probably can't fully account for, and that is the fact that shot quality is engineered around the assumption that teams are playing for the best shot. And you can argue that when you get into blowout game states, that stops being true, right? Like this is a 17-point game. This fourth quarter is going to be about as inconsequential as you could imagine, right? Like unless there's something crazy that happens. And we do know that a 10-point lead, a 15-point lead in the NBA is very different than in college, but there's nothing signifying that the Magic are going to be making a run. So hopefully we're wrong. Hopefully we get a great finish. But the Knicks game is starting up on my TV. We're 30 seconds in here, 4-point game. Both teams have hit an early 2. Looks like Joel Embiid knocks down a jumper to start.
Hey.
So that's a nice pickup for you there, Moose. But yeah, we're here live on about almost an hour into ShotQuality Live BetCast. If you've joined us in the last 45 minutes or so and you've never watched the show before, wow, Isaiah Hartenstein, what a dunk. This is what we do. We come on here, show you how it feels, what it looks like to use shot quality live data to live bet on NBA basketball. We did college the entire season as well, but we're here playing some props, using a little bit more of that wider availability in the NBA to have a good time, showing you the difference between what you get on a multi-game view or this fun single game view where you can sort of see everything unfolding at the player level, who's hot, who's cold, who's taking good shots, what types of shots they're taking. And you can get all of this at a single day rate now, whenever you want, one day at a time, $10 per day on ShotQualityBets.com. Definitely worth checking out. We also have a monumental deal if you'd like to get the rest of the playoffs as well. That will pop up when you go check it out. But I recommend it. It's revitalize a lot of people's seasons. Live betting, you can definitely get an edge. That's part of the reason that those lines come off the board. Books know that they can get beat in these markets, and they don't want that to happen. So
there was nothing better than when my pregame wagers, it'd be like a Tuesday college basketball slate, and the pregame wagers stink, but then the live bets bring you back.
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I would have done better this season just live betting. That's just the truth. And again, I'm probably never going to back down from the challenge of trying to beat closing lines and applying my analysis, and I won't. But thanks, Moose. I won't.
I got you.
I appreciate the support. But I mean, it feels like you sit there and you lose money betting pregame and you win money betting live, and you're just like, why am I not being optimal? All right, ball don't lie. Give it right back, 76ers. A little turnover for Kelly Oubre Jr. Let's check in on how our plays are doing. A part of the fun with a limited game selection is we're going to be sweating it out a little bit more, following along a little bit more, because we just don't have the same volume. So we'll have to turn to showing you guys our reactions to winning and losing. Jalen Brunson, man, 13 points, 22 shot quality points. OG Anunoby hits a shot there for the Knicks.
I like OG. Always liked him.
Brunson's line is still up there. It's 30.5 right now on the line.
Yeah, he scored again.
Brunson? Yeah, he just put a bucket in.
He's not going to stop shooting.
That makes sense.
Exactly. And I do think he's probably one of the safest live over players maybe in the game, because it's just, you can't, there's going to be a lot of opportunities where you just can't stop ball, and he's going to have the ball in his hands so much. He is the team at this point.
Someone's got to shoot.
Tied up. Embiid, bucket, miss. Oh, foul. Tough foul on Embiid. He's on the floor.
He's on the floor? No, stop.
Joel Embiid fell down?
Nah.
Let's see. Is that even a foul? Look, as long as it's not Maxi, because again, we are sweating a bunch of plays right now. Let's pull it up.
Dude, I'm
Let's
going to have to
go through
lock in on this game. You guys have mixed and matched in both games. I know Max has the under from the Magic standpoint. You have Mitchell, Wagner, and Allen. I have just 6 plays of straight Knicks basketball.
7, 6, 5. Yeah, we got a good dispersion of volume today. Let's actually check in on how things are going. So Brunson, you said the live line sitting there. Look, I like to evaluate based on the live line. Of course, that's usually the best way to kind of tell.
30.5.
So that means the Brunson play is at a good spot, right? Up 3 points on that. Tyrese Maxey at 30 and 32.5.
30.5
I feel like
is what I'm seeing.
That's going to be
and we got in at 32.5. Yes. I'm seeing 30.5 too.
All right, let's go. That's good. That's good. Franz Wagner. Again, we said the Mitchell and the Wagner lines probably going to be dead in the water, unfortunately. Let's see what we're looking at. I did not want a same game parlay. I wanted player points. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what we got. Donovan Mitchell currently sitting at 24.5, big L. And Franz Wagner, however, I don't know, 21.5. So yeah, both of them taking beatings. We got the Jarrett Allen play already, and then also have Mobley here, who is currently sitting at. Can't seem to find Evan Mobley.
He's got 15 points. So
okay.
All I know is we're all waiting for Bojan Bogdanovic to get in this game and shoot the three.
That's all that's going to matter. Oh, there's really Dante DiVincenzo 3.
If I go 1 and 5, just have number 6 hit. That's it.
That's all that matters, right? I mean, you had a 13-0 day within the last week, so I think you're running okay. At the end of it.
Doing fine. I just think 2.5 is hilarious. I took one that was, I think 3.5 the other day. It was Christian Brown, and he finished right at 3. But whatever. He only shot one.
The total's right around 204, 205. Brunson with the ball, taking a shot, got blocked. DiVincenzo. Oh wow. All right, I'm feeling a little worried about my Knicks, guys. I'm going to start to keep it real now. I'm getting a little bit worried.
It's a 4-point game.
I know, but I'm not liking the shots that they're taking, honestly. I'm just not. Interesting foul call. All right, so we've been here for about an hour. We have a lot of plays in. I think we're going to wrap it up. I mean, again, there's not really too much more that's coming down the pipeline. Here's a fun activity. Do you guys want to help me make the pick of the day? For the Nuggets game. So I need help because I've been
looking at Lakers don't shoot a lot of threes and Nuggets defend the 3 well. I've been taking a lot of 3-point props in this one.
What time is the Lakers game? Do I have time? It's at 10. All right, I got about an hour. All right, I can get this out. Okay, let's do it. Let's make the pick of the day right now. Prop of the day. Sorry. Let's make the NBA prop of the day. So you like the 3-point shooting?
Yeah, I took every Laker went under except LeBron and Reeves.
Okay.
Last game.
Let's see. I think I was looking at the LeBron charts.
Well, LeBron's also a fouls merchant, so put that in
right. And yeah, but he was hot last game. I think
I just like to make fun of LeBron. There was no angle.
I understand. I understand the LeBron meme culture of it all, but I don't know. This could definitely be a game. What do you think? Do we like the under for LeBron, or is that just a little too risky? I feel like in general that can be a good play just because the market probably doesn't like LeBron unders. Oh, come on, OG.
LeBron's great to live bet for props because you can kind of tell when it's going to be like, all right, this is a LeBron pass first game. Or if he goes out and just starts shooting early, 8 points in the first,
that's actually fact.
6 minutes, then it's like, all right, he's going to try and win this game. So,
Joel.
All right, I like it.
What is his number?
26, gentlemen.
25.5.
25.5. Yeah, Joel just hit an and 1. So
I'm almost there. He only needs 6 more points. He's got to get there. He's got to. He's Joel.
I want this little menu to go away.
A little worried about Brunson. A little worried.
I'm not. This ball's going to be in his hands.
What about what's your thoughts on D'Angelo Russell?
That was probably the one I was going to go for. If no one was going to help me make the play, I think I was going to end up on D'Angelo Russell. I liked how the graph looked. Deloading. He was cold, and I like the fact that he's taking these shots, that his shot quality score has been over this line a lot, coming off of a cold game where he was expected to score 21. The line's currently only 15.5. I think this is it. I like the D'Angelo Russell over the 15.5 points tonight as the prop of the day. What do you think, guys?
I like that because I know his live over when he was struggling in game 1 was 14.5. Did he finish with 13, right?
Yeah.
He just missed it. And he's going to shoot volume, and he gets good looks. And like, people can clown him all you want. He gets open. He's a good basketball player. I think it is. Actually, you have my stamp of approval. I think Max's stamp of approval probably means more, though.
Look, it also is my stamp.
I'm on the under, but I just wanted your opinion because he was one of the guys that was.
You're on the under for him or over?
Yeah, I think it's a bit. No, I'm on the under. He sucked last year.
Can't do it now.
4-game series, and KCP locked him up.
We'll look like a bunch of assholes.
All right. So what do we
do?
No,
but the data. But I was more hesitant today than I was in game 1.
Max?
Like, I did 2 units game 1. I did only 1.
This is blow it up
today.
You got me worried now. You got me questioning myself because I want that over. But if you're on the, man, I don't know. Game only starts in an hour. Let's see what else we're working.
Game recognize your game, though. That's why I'm saying Max has the under. It's bad juju.
So you think? I'm not.
Full disclosure, but yeah, he was one of those guys.
Could be a good place for Reeves to maybe have a little bit of a cooler game.
I can definitely get behind that.
After delivering 13 points on 10 shot quality points, he's outperformed his shot quality in all 5 of his last games.
Talking megastar Austin Reeves, right?
Yes. After literally underperforming his shot quality the 5 game, or at least tying it once here at the Cavs, but the 5 games before that. So interesting to see that little difference. You're seeing, maybe not going too hot. I think this is where I'll land. I think we'll go Austin Reeves under the 13.5 as the pick of the day, as the prop of the day. I'm going to send the email out right now. If you're not on the Shot Quality Bets email lists, make sure you just visit. Very simple. Visit ShotQualityBets.com. Scroll down right here. Enter your email. Click Get Free Daily Picks, and you will get an email from yours truly every single day with the prop of the day. It has not started well in the NBA, but again, the total record with college has been awesome. The data in terms of the plays we're taking in the NBA, it's supposed to be going better. That's the fun of shot quality, is I get to look back and say, okay, well, this player missed a lot and I had an over. And this player hit everything and I had an under. It's kind of how it goes sometimes. We're going to stick with it. We're going to go Austin Reeves under the 13.5 for our pick.
Over or under?
Under. For sure.
But
because he has been overperforming. And I think that usually means that he will start to underperform, right? So he's been hot.
Gotcha.
And I'm taking him to stop being hot the same way we do on the show all the time. So
yeah, I was looking at the black graph instead of the orange, which
it's about both. You need both, right? It's the conjunction of the two that starts to really give you value. The fact that he scored 20, expected to have 17. He scored 16, expected to have 15. He scored 13, expected to have 10. Scored 13, expected to have 10. Scored 22, expected to have 18. So maybe he stays on fire. I like to think that does not happen. This should be a little bit of a tighter game. If the Lakers want to steal a game, it's probably not done by relying on Austin Reeves. So it lines up with how I think it goes. Lines up with the data. If you think I've just been crap on the NBA props, feel free to fade. Feel free to tail. Can't even talk anymore. We've been out here doing the show for an hour. All right. You guys got any last plays before we get out of here?
Just go Knicks and Sixers at the same time. That's it. That's all I got. At the same time.
Points, right? Like that's where we're at. We just want some points. But all right. Thank you all for tuning in. Shot Quality Live BetCast. Next show is 9 p.m. So this time tomorrow we will get started. We'll go a little bit later on it, probably hang out for most of the games. Should be a good time. The guys, all 3 of us, will be back in the hot seat, making plays, talking about how this went. We'll go over how everything went tonight, what our records were, how we felt about it, if we feel like we're on the right track. But make sure you're back here 24 hours from right now. ShotQuality BetCast resumes. More NBA live betting powered by some of the best data in basketball. The only live regression model out there. Make sure you check it out. $10 a day available now. Thank you for tuning in. Max, Musa, great work tonight. As always, I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you follow my guys on Twitter. Make sure you follow Shot Quality Bets on YouTube. Put on all those alerts and notifications so you never miss a play, never miss a show. And thank you for watching. See you next time.
Yeah.